Hey, hey, SSounder here, along with Mort for Game
Hello.
5, the deciding game of the small games semifinals. Europaea, I think is how you say that, in Dornado.
Sure.
Your guess is as good as mine.
Sound reasonable.
All right, so
Okay.
we've rolled the kingdom here. Anything stand out to you initially?
So I'm just taking a look. There's a bunch of trashing with like Amulet and Priest. No, Herald is the only village block and City Quarter, but that usually comes online later. There's also like way to go for trashing, so easy to get thin here.
Yeah, lots of good
Um,
trashing. I mean, Amulet's a great trasher. T-Mog's
mhm.
almost always good.
Oh, I completely missed Transmog Fight, yeah. So like draw, like once you get city quarter, like your deck's gonna take, but like how do you bridge the gap towards that without like too much draw or actions? Kind of probably want to go ship pretty soon to like
Yeah, Ghost
gonna
Ship
hurt
Ghost
a
Ship's
bit.
always a nasty attack, and that looks like,
Mm-hmm.
other than City Quarter, that's really kind of the draw here, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah, unless you proc Herald, but like similarly to like the village effect, like
Right.
it's quite inconsistent until you get thin. Um,
Oh, and I didn't even notice Priest as well. How'd I miss that? That's always a great
yeah,
trasher as well.
yeah. So the only buy is Grand Market. Um,
Yeah, for that reason, it's going to be
Death
pretty
card.
important. Yeah, Death
Because
Cart.
Death card makes you get thin even quicker because you're adding three terminal trashers, kind of. But on the other hand, um,
Yeah, I.
like it is a lot of terminals, and you probably want to
Yeah, Death Cart certainly
trash
wasn't on
the.
my radar for an open. I think I'd be looking at T-Mog Amulet or Priest Amulet if you're not afraid of the collision.
Yeah,
Probably T-Mog Amulet, I think, is what I would favor in the open.
you don't mind silver, like transmogging your estates into silver because of Grand Market. Like
Right.
you probably want to get thin, have three silver, maybe like amulets for two amulets for coins in a single turn, two silvers to buy Grand Market. Once you get thin,
Yep. And of course, Treasurer, I mean, is also another way to thin coppers and good payload.
mm,
So Dornado does
yeah,
goat the Death Cart, which I think makes most
oh
sense
yeah,
there. I'm not sure why Talpa is playing this amulet as goat, right? It's just strictly better to play it as amulet. Okay, they're
yeah.
in
Maybe
there.
they just clicked in the text box and like clicked on the goat part of the box.
Yeah.
I don't really like treasure. I think. Well, it is economy for Grand Market, so yeah, that's actually pretty good, maybe. Yeah,
Yeah, if you get
unfortunate collision for top, but
yeah, if you have an amulet in play from the previous turn and a silver and a treasure in hand, that's enough to get Grand Market. But yeah, I mean, terminal
yeah,
space is
that's
somewhat
true.
limited, especially early before you get the city quarters online. So it's, yeah, I mean, you want Go Ship.
But yeah, I figured like Ghost of your first five, and then like your terminal space is probably spoken for, especially with two eminence for Talpa
Yeah,
and like four terminals for Dornado. So like
yeah,
I think I do agree with the transmog opening because like all the cards you want, like the Ghost Ship are also terminals and can't really afford to get a lot of those
right. Yeah, the fact that it's
before you
a,
get your like Grand Market into City Quarter online.
yeah, the fact that T-Mog is a
Where?
non-terminal trasher is a pretty big deal on this board early.
Yeah, or just non-terminal card in general.
Right. With the other trashers all being terminals. Yeah. So again, Dornado goading obviously the survivors here. Yeah, I'm curious to see how this death card opening works out. I guess with Way of the Goat,
Yeah,
it isn't necessarily terrible, but yeah, that's a lot of terminals to put in the deck,
yeah, for sure.
and they're now
Like, I think I might amulet the survivors and buy silver here for Dornado.
yeah, I think
This would be
so.
their second silver. Like, emulating copper and then doing nothing seems pretty poor. And for Talpa, probably just get Transmog. Although they have, like Talpa has already trashed 2 estates with their amulet, so Herald makes sense in that regard. Like Transmog isn't really doing anything else anymore.
With 2 estates gone.
Like it doesn't get.
I agree.
Yeah, like at some point you can like turn your amulets into heralds when you don't need them anymore. But
yeah, I like the herald. It's probably not going to hit, but I think starting in on the heralds is fine. City quarter feels a little bit too early.
And given that the buys are limited until you get Grand Market, like just getting started on the herald split, because I think that split could be important. Although I guess if you lose the herald split like 7-3, you can just buy city coordinates instead.
You can, yeah. Obviously, very expensive, but
sure.
But yeah,
once you get Grand Markets going, then it might not matter that much being behind in heralds.
Yeah, kind of a sad. Okay. Trash the survivors with death card. I mean, if they had a silver or an amulet in play from the previous turn, just getting a herald. Maybe that's a spot where you pick up a city quarter just because you don't have to take on the debt. Even though, again, it feels a little too early for it.
Yeah, like it would have been their second one, I think. Oh no, their first one. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be their first
one. Worth it. Just a city quarter. I think city quarter is better card than herald.
Yeah, and you can see the sad city quarter here for Talpa.
They trash both their ruins, so not as good as I thought it would be with their death card opening. Second city quarter seems slightly too early because like city quarter doesn't actually help you get Grand Market.
No.
Yet.
Yep.
So I think Dornado already has 2 silvers, so I think I might just trash copper, skip a turn.
Yeah.
It's pretty bad. You could like take 6 debt for city card, but that seems not great either.
Yeah, I think like you said, trashing and passing seems about right. Looks like Talpa's amulets have collided now on multiple occasions.
I think here I might take the city quarter for 2 debt. That seems.
Yeah, I think that's better than the herald overpay.
Yeah.
Let's see if they can find their other amulet.
Because like, I don't think Talpa is able to buy a Grand Market even with perfect buys. So, like, also no ghost chips being bought yet. Surprisingly.
Yeah, it's a little surprising, isn't it? I think you just.
I guess like the player with terminal space, like Talpa, because they have 2 Jaguars, didn't actually hit 5 at all. They just hit 4 and boss city quarters. So. Oh, that's an expensive city quarter. I don't like that.
Yeah, I don't like that. They've got enough city quarters at this point. I guess Dornado here goes for the Grand Market. Seems pretty important to get that plus buy in the deck.
For sure. Yeah, because now you can't buy ghost ship.
Amulet hit, trash a copper. I guess this should be a city quarter now for Dornado.
Yeah, I think so. It will be their first one, I think.
Oh, they go Herald again. I guess they're getting some pretty good action density where these Heralds are going to hit, and they're close to drawing deck anyway, so I don't... Yeah, I still think I prefer the city quarter, but Heralds seems reasonable as well. Yeah, now Talpa's got significant overdraw with these 3 city quarters.
Yeah, so I think I like Amulet for silver, draw it. I guess maybe you don't need the 4th silver, actually.
It would allow them to get a Grand Market here, which they otherwise wouldn't be able to get.
Yeah.
So I think, I think silver, draw it up by Grand Market.
I can even code, yeah.
Yeah, and they can even trash.
So down to 1 copper for Talpa.
Yeah, they're nice and thin, that's for sure.
Yeah. Well, although they do have 4 silvers.
Yeah, that's a sad draw for them.
other than the copper, like I guess top decking city quarter here would be a stop card, which is awkward.
Yeah, both their decks are starting to come together now. Of course, it is.
I think it trash silver here. Maybe. Actually, no. I don't.
Yeah, we could see that coming. Drawing the city quarter dead.
Yeah, you can tell a grand market plus go ship here, which.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
That seems powerful.
Oh, I guess they're short of that. Oh no, they're not. Yeah, city. Yep, that's what they do. Grand market, go ship. I guess with all these heralds Dornado has, that's a soft counter to the go ship, but go ship still seems pretty darn good.
Sure. So they can also get silver drawn.
Yeah. Ooh, they can't do the same set of buys though.
No, you could like. Is it ever correct taking death card there? Probably not, right? Like for the economy, I don't think so. No, like the survivor, like the ruins get in the way of your heralds.
Yeah, probably so. And you've only got the one copper left to turn it into a goat. So yeah, I think the other herald's fine.
Yeah, but they already got a bunch of overdraws. I kind of want some economy.
For Dornado?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they're barely drawing deck with getting herald hits, so although adding that third grand market certainly helps both. More herald targets and a little more economy.
I might actually, with 4 coins for Dornado, I don't hate City Quarter.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like they could really benefit from one city quarter in their deck. If they have one city quarter, it really frees them up to, add cardinals maybe. Cardinal seems like a pretty nasty attack here. Although I guess that doesn't hit city quarters, does it? It would just flip the city quarters.
No.
It would.
Like only.
Could exile the grand markets, which as the grand markets start to dwindle, and when that pile goes, that can be a pretty nasty attack to exile the grand markets.
I mean, it's also just like 2 coins and a herald hit, so I don't hate it. Like it's adding, like the attack isn't as strong as it will be in the future, but like just getting it here, if you some economy, maybe you'll be able to like send some silvers later for like to guarantee heralds. Well,
yeah,
not necessarily guarantee, but.
Yeah, so Dornado's able to, set up the herald here, but the ghost ship attack, I think, could hurt. I mean, they may not draw their deck here, given.
And still, it's on -1 card, right? Instead of -2.
Yeah. Although if the herald would have hit otherwise, I guess it can cost you a couple. So is this just 2 grand markets now for Talpa?
Yeah, okay. Lake game, do you just build 16 and then double, or do you build bigger? And are battlefield points relevant here? I guess you can just like build up to like. Yes. Like for Dornado, like the provinces are getting in the way a whole bunch for the heralds.
Right.
Talpa with the city quarters as well, a bit, but not as much.
And Dornado just added another silver.
I mean, maybe they want to hit a specific price point.
I guess they're still able to draw everything up, so that worked out just fine. And trash their last copper. Oh, they do take the estate for battlefield points. Interesting.
I mean, you've got the eminent anyway, so.
Yeah.
Like they had overdraw and like overactions, which they were able to go to the last turn, so might as well, I guess.
Yeah. I think it's Talpa here, though. I'm definitely taking the last grand market and a cardinal here. And then that's probably the extent of the build, I would guess.
Yeah, so 18 would leave 8 and
a province.
Buys.
Grand market, cardinal, province. or would you build more?
So I'm looking at piles like Ruins is 4 buys, Herald is 3 buys, right?
Right.
So that's 12 plus, like it's 7 buys for 7 times 4, 28 coins. Like, are you allowed to lower heralds here? So Dornado's got 5 markets. Both players have 5 marks, so both players have 6 buys.
Yeah, I don't think you can touch heralds unless you score, right? They do buy a herald. Are they going to province as well then?
I guess like Ghost-shaped Cardinal is kind of a combo. It's like then they can't set up. Like if they do set up their herald, you just
yeah, true.
get rid of it.
So yeah, they do score. They do take the province. I think given that they bought the herald, I think that was necessary.
Yeah, I'm not actually sure what herald really does for you. Like it makes you more reliable, but doesn't actually like you're already overdrawing.
Yeah, especially for Talpa with
actions.
three city quarters. I just can't imagine they're not going to draw.
So then I like adding the Cardinal for more economy.
Yeah, I certainly would have favored that. All right, so Dornado's going to have to score here as well.
Yeah, it's like the
Oh, they're taking, wow, that's aggressive.
So 16 coins is pied out.
Plus,
or actually,
plus
you can do
duchy would be a tie.
3 death cards, 2 ruins.
Yeah, with all their buys, they don't have to buy death cards either. I think this could be a win here.
6 buys, so you need. So if you have 20 coins, you win here. Which then might, if they amulet, like, get silver both these amulets. So actually, like, I think you have to. Oh, yeah, can you just, like, play both for coin and then have 20 and then it wins, I think. So province, triple death cards, double ruins is 6 buys, is 20 coins.
Yeah, they didn't. If they were going to take silvers with amulet, they should have done that before they played those 2 grand markets, because then they could have drawn them up with city quarter.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. Like the win is in hand if they see it.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I guess they just that's 20 in hand, isn't it, or 21?
Mm-hmm. So let's see if they do. It's a tricky spot, I think.
Yeah, sometimes with death card, it's not obvious how easy it is to pile the ruins, but
right. Oh, they don't.
Yeah, they don't see it. Or no, they can. Oh, they can pile out estates. There's another.
I was thinking too.
Yeah, we were so focused on the ruins, we didn't see the estate pile out as well. So multiple wins there.
I thought. Yeah, and they found one, so good enough.
Yep.
Well played.
Yeah, well played there to Talpa and Dornado as well. They both their decks came together nicely. Yeah. So Talpa moves on to the finals. Congrats to them. Thanks, Mort, for commentating alongside me.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
All right.